Hello there. Welcome to the Work Channel. Have you ever been in a situation where you decided to press in deeper in the place of prayer and then suddenly it seems like all hell was let loose? Suddenly, different attacks and distraction began to happen left, right, and center everywhere. Why? What was the devil afraid of? If he was not afraid, why was he trying to stop you? Today, I'm going to share with us 5 reasons why the devil does not want you to pray. Number one, prayer is a direct invitation to intimacy. We grow deeper in our knowledge of God, in our revelation of who God is in the place of prayer. How many of us will reveal deep secret about our life to strangers? Not many of us can do that. So the closer a person gets to us, the easier it is to unveil certain things about our lives to them. People that are closer to us, they get to see things that outsiders may not see. We can package perfectly to everyone, but when people start coming closer, they begin to see things that other people can't see. We begin to tell them things that we cannot tell to other people. We begin to reveal our secret, our plans, our purpose. Jeremiah 33 verse 3 says, "Call unto me, and I'll answer you, and I'll show you great and mighty things that you do not know." This is a direct invitation by God to you to come. Scripture says, draw near to God, and He will draw near to you. So God is there, and He's willing, available, open to reveal Himself to as many that would pursue, that would come close, that would give themselves to know Him more. And the closer you get to Him in the place of prayer, He begins to reveal Himself, reveal His plans, reveal His purpose, reveal what He wants done in over a nation, over your family, over the state. He reveals all of this in the place of prayer. And when you know this, when you begin to walk with God, you are a threat. You become a bigger threat to the kingdom of darkness. And therefore, the enemy will do anything, everything to try to stop you from praying. He would do any and everything. Number two reason why the enemy does not want you to pray is because you are revealed to yourself in the place of prayer. It's in the place of prayer that the blueprint of your destiny is given to you. It's in the place of prayer that transformation takes place. It's in the place of prayer that you are transformed to be more and more like God. God begins to lay in your hearts while praying the things that He wants you to do, where He wants you to go, how to do certain things. All of these are revealed in the place of prayer. In the place of prayer, that is where alignment takes place. You are aligned to your God-ordained destiny and God's purpose for your life in the place of prayer. And the enemy doesn't want that. So the enemy will do anything, everything to keep you from the secret place. Let me tell you a story. I remember a while back, someone wrote me. We used to pray together with this lady. And she complained to me that she was finding it difficult to sleep at night. She just stayed awake. And it looked like an attack. I like, okay. One thing I want you to do, if next time you can't sleep, switch it up. Just begin to pray in the spirit. Just switch it and make it become the time where you spend time with God. There is nothing that the enemy fears than that. The enemy is afraid of a person that is pressing into God. So he would rather give you sleep than allow you to pray. And this lady started to practice it. Whenever she can't sleep, she'll just begin to spend time with God. And the problem disappeared. Sleep no longer became an issue. Why? Because the enemy would rather have you sleep. The enemy would rather have you get a job, get promoted, get busy, so that you'll be so busy and not have time for God, for the secret place, than for you to have time. Because He knows that once it's in that place that transformation takes place, it's in that place you are empowered and you become a bigger threat to Him, to His agenda, to His kingdom, and He would do anything for you not to have that. He knows that. That's why when you begin to pray, suddenly exes want to come back into your life. Suddenly, everybody wants to spend time with you. Invitation here, invitation there. And this works when His other plan does not work. What's His other plan? When you start pressing in the place of prayer, suddenly people start getting on your nerves. People start poking you. All of a sudden, your boss want to have something bad to say about you. Your colleagues, you start hearing news, disappointment here and this. Things start coming out. And you're like, oh my God, all of this They are an attempt of the enemy to distract you, to stop you from praying. Why? Because he knows that this thing you are doing, you will become something that would ruin all his works and efforts. And therefore, he will do anything to keep you from praying. Number three reason why the enemy does not want you to pray is because it's in the place of prayer that you exercise your God-given authority. Jesus speaking, he said, I've given you power, authority over the serpent, over the scorpion, over all the forces of darkness, and nothing shall by any means harm you. And it's in the place of prayer that you exercise this authority. It's in the place of prayer that you destroy the works of darkness. It's in the place of prayer that you shut the mouth of darkness. It's in the place of prayer that you overturn the works and the things of the enemy in the place of prayer. So the enemy does not want that. Let me give you another story, another example. I remember one time, recently, my sister was interceding for my brother because certain things, was happening in his life that were not, of the Lord. And she started to pray for him. The moment she started praying for him, the enemy started to use him to provoke her, to insult her, to get her so badly, to get her to a point where she's like, no, I won't even pray for you. Why am I'm praying for you and you are doing this, you are insulting me, you're saying this. Why? He's afraid that, this prayer this lady is praying is spoiling what we are doing, is spoiling our works, spoiling our activities. We have to do something. So the enemy would do anything to stop a man from praying. Because when you pray, you cripple the enemy. You cripple darkness, the forces of darkness when you pray. And number four reason why the enemy does not want you to pray is because it's in the place of prayer that you give birth to prophecies. Many of us have beautiful prophetic words that we've received. Do not assume that it will automatically just happen. No. You have to give birth to the prophetic word that you receive. And one of the ways, or the major way that you do that, is by praying. Constantly praying. Bringing it back to the remembrance of the Lord. Speaking life into that which you've received. So it's in the place of prayer that you birth prophecies. You travail until the word that God has spoken over your life comes to pass. You remain on your knees, you remain in the secret place until the word spoken finds expression. And the fifth reason why the enemy does not want you to pray is because it's the place of prayer that the gifts of God in us are activated. In the book of Timothy, we saw Apostle Paul admonishing Timothy to fan to flames that which has been received, that which has been given to him. So it's in the place of prayer that you fan to flames the gifts of God that are resident on your inside. All that you have received, all that has been given to you, you begin to bring it to life in the place of prayer. You begin to activate it in the place of prayer. So it's no longer be dormant. And as you remain in the place of prayer, it begins to find expression more. It is sharpened. It is strengthened. And before you know it, you're living out God's purpose for your life. It all starts with prayer. If we read through the life of Jesus on earth, his ministry, his days on earth, he was a man of prayer. He didn't take any major decision without praying. Even before picking the apostles, spent all nights praying, and then during the day, selected the people that would walk closely to him. The effectual fervent prayer of the righteous availeth much, and it makes tremendous power available. There is so much that happens when you pray. There is so much that can change when you pray. Do not give in to the strategy of the enemy to keep you from praying. Make the decision to effect changes in your life, and it starts from prayer. It starts from prayer. So don't give in to the distractions. So when you start pressing into God and you begin to see those distractions happening, or you begin to see people trying to provoke you, or you begin to see things suddenly happening, no, don't give in. Don't fall for his old trick. Don't fall for his trick. Keep pressing in. Even when you start praying, sometimes it begins to look like things are getting scattered. Suddenly I'm praying, and that's when they are kicking me out of my house. No. That's an attempt to distract you. Focus. Continue praying. In the physical, it might look like things are getting scattered, but things are aligning in the realm of the spirit. Things are arranging. Things are being corrected in the realm of the spirit. So this is to encourage you. Now more than ever, we should come, dedicate ourselves, our time to prayer, to God. Remain in the secret place. Live life from there. It's in that place that we die to the flesh, that we die to self. It is an operation room, an operating room where the Lord operates us and root out everything that He has not planted in us and put in us all that we need, all our destiny needs is in the secret place. So don't make excuses. Make plans. Arrange your time. Plan your day well. Let there always be a time that you spend in the place of prayer. Don't give up. There's so much that can happen. The Bible says that what you bind on earth is bound in heaven. What you lose is loose. Many times we're waiting for the Lord to do something. Meanwhile, He's waiting for us to do something that He would agree with. So this is an invitation that heaven is waiting on you. Make the decision today to be a person of prayer. Decide that the remaining days of this year, the remaining months, weeks of this year, you're going to give yourself to God. You're going to give yourself to prayer. And you would be amazed at what happens to your life even by the end of the year. Nothing greater than the sweet, beautiful intimacy that you would enjoy, the fellowship you would enjoy with God. Nothing sweeter than knowing Him more. Nothing more precious than walking with Him. Nothing more precious than walking side by side with the Lord, knowing what He's doing per time, per season. Nothing better than knowing that you're not an outsider. You are an insider. You are His friend. And this is only cultivated in the place of prayer. I believe you have been blessed. Do well to share this with friends, family, loved ones. And if you have not yet subscribed, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know why you've not done that. Kindly hit the subscribe button, and until next time, bye-bye.